morning. Thanksgiving morning. We're out here on the beach. Gonna try and get some lobsters. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully we get a few to take home for Thanksgiving dinner. Catch you later. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Now this morning was an absolute treat. As you can tell, the water clarity was as clean as it gets. 10 out of 10. Looked like a swimming pool. Almost like we were in the Bahamas. It's not often that you get days like this, but we really enjoy it when we do have opportunities like this. Coming down, you can see a couple lobsters here. They're all hanging out of the holes. This is a spot that typically doesn't have too many lobster, but lucky enough, we had a few around. And this one was a little bit small, so send it back. But as you can see here towards the top of the screen, there's 3 more sitting under that rock, and this day they were just everywhere. And while we like the challenge, you know, every now and then it's nice to have a little break when they're hanging outside of the rocks like this. It makes for a pretty quick and easy morning, and still a boatload of fun catching them. So you get to really sit there, pick and choose which one's the biggest out of the group. That way, you know, you don't mess with them too much, but every now and then your excitement will get the best of you, and especially first thing in the morning, you'll want to catch all 3 sitting there because you just never know if they're big enough. Luckily, that one was. So gonna throw it in the bag here and then head back and see what the other 2 look like. A little bit closer up look. So the second one, he's looking just about the same as the first, so figure why not? You know, want to start the morning off good. Got 1 keeper in the bag. Why not add another one? Gonna give him a quick measure here, making sure that I'm using the lobster side of the gauge, not the crab side of the gauge. The crab side is an 1/8 inch smaller than the lobster side, so got to make sure you use that lobster gauge and that it doesn't fall off onto the tail. As I said, I was a little excited. I pretty much knew this third one was a short, but still wanted to go down and catch just to check because you never know. But pretty much as soon as I get him into the snare here, I could tell that he was a short. You know, not nearly as big as the other 2, and those 2 honestly weren't the biggest either, but they did make the legal cut. So toss that one back, and as you'll hear me say about 20 other times in this video, the lobsters were everywhere this day. So I already had seen a few other rocks with some more that I had my eyes on that I wanted to go give a closer look at. So wasn't too upset catching a short. Obviously it's fun, good practice. But taking a look at this next rock, gonna go down a much tighter window to get into, but as you can see, there's a couple in there. You can see the back of that one, see another one to the right, but just got to get the right angle with the snare. And with these big old rocks, you got plenty of space to get in there. So pretty easy. They're not too skittish. And just like that, we got another lobster for the bag. Quick start to Thanksgiving morning here. Nothing better to be thankful about than a bunch of lobsters in clear water. Good morning, they're everywhere. Holy freak, I wish I had another person out here. Steve, where you at? Now that I had a couple keepers in the bag and the morning jitters out, it was time to really start picking out the bigger lobsters. With so many at hand to choose from, sometimes it gets a little tough, but as you can see coming under this rock, there's quite a few options. I see the biggest one in the back, get the snare around him, pull him out. And while it's not a monster by any means, it was definitely bigger than the lobsters that I was catching earlier in the morning. So I was super stoked when I found that thing under the rock and was able to add one of the better lobsters to the bag.
Holy crap. That's already. Oh, the red one. That area. Fucking loaded.
As you can tell, I was super pumped on that last one. Biggest one of the morning, but I had one more to get to fill my limit, and I had my eyes on the next biggest one. Went down. You can see all the other ones. Most of those are actually keepers around it, just to give you a frame of reference, but these are some solid lobsters for our area. You know, usually they're just above legal or a little bit bigger, so we were stoked to get some bigger ones this morning, and just kind of sending it back on the way in. You know, I already had my limit, but figured I had to swim and just look at all the rocks. I couldn't help myself. It was so pretty this morning, and there were so many lobsters in every crevice. You just see antennas everywhere you look. It was a pretty unreal morning. Epic freaking morning. Oh yeah. Got him, baby. What a freaking morning. Can't beat it, dude. Right in your backyard. Oh, gotta love this time of year. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. There we go. Got my quick limit. We out here, baby. Beach dive. Well, hell of a morning that was, you know. It doesn't always work out that nicely, but damn, when it does, boy, is that exciting. Got out there, got my solo limit. It was a freaking quick crush. Can't beat it. Now, it's Thanksgiving Day today, so we're driving over to the family's house to go get some dinner, but we got a hell of a lobster meal coming your way. You won't want to miss this one. Be sure to join us in the kitchen. See you then.
First ingredients.
What's this called? Surf and turf? No, this is called flying and turf.
It's steamy in here.
Everybody loves bacon. We're gonna take you for a wild ride tonight. We shot some duck the day after Thanksgiving, day after this video. So we're gonna do a little lobster and duck poppers. So normally with the ducks, we'll bacon wrap it, throw a little bit of jalapeno and cream cheese in there. We figured, why not try it with some lobster? Top it on the grill with a little bit of barbecue sauce, paint it on there. See how this goes. Get a little crazy with it. Cream cheese, I'm not sure how this is gonna work out. Usually do pepper jack. Usually we do pepper jack cheese. Let's see how the cream cheese works out.
Sounds good.
Yeah, but it might just boil out of these as soon as we get it on the grill.
The duck split, the lobster split.
Everything's split. So here we go. We're going piece of bacon, lobster in the bacon. We're gonna go break these in half because they're not quite as long. Some jalapenos, and then some cream cheese. And now what we're gonna do is just roll this nice and tight. Just like that.
That was a fat popper.
Oh yeah. And then come through there, pinch it tight with the toothpick. That's gonna go on the grill. Cheese is gonna go everywhere. It's gonna be delicious. Then we're gonna do something similar right here with the duck. But what we're gonna do is I butterfly the duck. So we're actually gonna stuff the duck with our cream cheese and our jalapeno, and then wrap it back up, throw it on the piece of bacon, and wrap the whole entire thing.
There's a full entree right there.
Just like that. Topper number 2.
Follow me to the promised
Going to the
land.
darkness.
To the darkness.
Out to the darkness.
Down under.
Wow,
Woo,
that
warm.
grill is hot.
Straight on.
Yep. This side's not lit right now, but we'll get it going.
Oh, my bad.
You're good.
Going. Going spread eagle over here.
Doing what?
I need their space, you know?
There we go. Ready for all the cheese to drip down. We'll get a light out here, get some better action for you guys here in just a second. Got the old bacon grease dripping down. These are gonna cook pretty quick. These are small little pieces, you know. Small little pieces of lobster. They're already getting done. You can see that right there. This is our duck, which we want about medium rare. Wow, that's hot.
Big old flame down there.
There we go. In my past life, I was a painter. Time to give these little things a little dab of some barbecue sauce, some sweet heat. Just to throw a little, you know, sugar glaze on top of these things. Really will set it off right here.
Okay, Picasso, I like it.
This is called modern art, aka zero talent. Just put it in a museum. Give them a flip, do the other side, let them roast for about 1 minute. That's it. Dogs are very upset about something right now. Not sure what, but man, I wish I got that fired up. Oh wait, I did, catching these lobster. It's time. Oh, marvelous. That is just marvelous. You just love to see it. That is absolutely gorgeous. We're coming off. It is time to eat. Look at that. Now that, some high quality, what'd you call it? Flight and surf?
Fly and surf.
Fly and surf. There we go. We got the surf. Boom, 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 boom. We got the fly right here.
Sky.
The sky and surf. That's what it was, baby. Look at that. Oh, that's some high quality stuff right there. What you know about that? Only here on the Boca Bros Outdoor channels are you gonna see duck and lobster poppers made in the same night.
What are these called again?
We got some
Popper. You ever had a lobster popper before? Me neither. But today, it's the first time. Mm-hmm. It was a mouthful, but it's like explosion. I was cracking my lip. Explosion of flavors in my mouth. Delicious. Highly recommend. All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
You didn't cheers me.
What's the difference between a man and a woman? Man
Wow.
puts the whole thing in.
Yeah, holy.
Dude, that is so good. Holy cow.
Very good. 10 out of 10.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
8.6.
Why didn't you give it a 10?
Nothing's a 10. There's the turf part. No,
The sky.
the sky.
The sky and fly.
All right, so the surf part 8.6 out of 10. We're gonna try the sky portion now. Just as good, really.
That's a lie.
Had this in a brine for 3 days. Makes a world of a difference. I'm gonna go 8.2.
Wow. Lobster's is slightly better.
Mm-hmm.
Looks really good.
Lobster is that much better, but lobster is way better than duck. Everybody knows that. This duck, still phenomenal.